Moving ahead, up next, the topic is delivering digital reward experiences. And for the same, I would like to introduce Mr. Santhosh Reddy, co founder and CTO at ShakeDeal, a leading B2B procurement platform in India. With a bachelor in engineering, computer science, and 15 plus years of experience, he excels in developing technology solutions, adept at defining roadmaps for operations efficiency. He is committed to creating impactful solution in the B2B sector. Everyone, please welcome Mr. Santhosh Reddy, co-founder and VP Tech at ShakePe.
First of all, thank you very much for this opportunity. And it's been great listening to all the wonderful speakers here and gaining a lot of insights regarding customer experience. And we at ShakePe, this is our probably the first CX event which we are participating in. And so far it's been a wonderful experience, and we have had some real insightful discussions with most of the people here who visited our stall. Just to give a brief, we are ShakePe. Just a brief journey about how we got here. We started in 2016 as ShakeDeal. ShakeDeal is a procurement-focused B2B company. We deal with procurement teams and help with their procurement needs. And in 2018, we partnered with Aura Ventures. And then in 2021 is when we started this vertical called ShakePe. We are a rewards and incentives-based platform. And just a few stats here. So far, through ShakePe, we have dispersed close to 300 CR worth of rewards. And our end user count, the actual users who have used our platform, is around 100K. And then we have worked with 100 plus clients in this particular vertical. And in terms of our clients, we are sector agnostic in the sense that we don't concentrate on a particular sector per se. We have clients in various industries. We have banks, phone manufacturers, oil and gas, solutions, etc., healthcare, all this. Now, what are we here for, right? So it's a customer experience event, and I'm here to talk about delivering digital reward experiences, right? And why I'm talking about delivering digital reward experiences, because this directly relates to how a customer experiences your rewards. And based on our experience of working with various customers in various different industries, what we have seen is there are three tenets for delivering a great rewards experience for all the stakeholders. I'm not talking about just the end user who is actually receiving the reward, but for all the stakeholders who are involved in this process of delivering rewards to their customers, right? And what are those three tenets? We call it the three S's of reward experiences. One is seizing the moment. Now, what do I mean by that? Whenever you're giving a reward or an incentive to your customers, to your channel partners, to your distributors, dealers, whoever it is, right? So what's very important is you don't miss the timing of those rewards. It's very, very important. Not many people talk about it, but I think a lot of difference will be made, or it can impact a lot when the timing is off, right? And it's not really that simple to kind of seize that moment. What I mean by that is it needs a lot of planning. It needs a lot of logistics in identifying what the moment is. If the reward is delivered late, it will not have the same kind of experience for the user, right? So identifying the right moment and then ensuring that the incentive or the reward is captured and given at the right moment is very, very important, right? So that's the first tenet. And second is basically the experience need to be simple. Now, simple for whom? Right? I'm talking about the second, kind of a stakeholder who's involved here is the person who's responsible for dispersing those rewards, right? If he has to plan a lot, he has to, talk to a lot of stakeholders in creating a campaign or ensuring the logistics are right. In that case, the entire experience for him is also very important, right? It needs to be as simple as possible, And for us, as the target, what we have internally as ShakePe is that it needs to be as simple as a few clicks, right? And because we are talking about delivering digital reward experiences here, so we are talking about delivering in as few clicks as possible. And the third is basically the seamless nature of the reward. And this mainly applies to the end users who are actually receiving the reward, right? Now, in this day and age, considering the attention span of the end user is so less, if you don't make the journey of the end user interesting, fun, and very, very intuitive, irrespective of what the reward is, right? It could be very difficult, to get that kind of experience which the brand or the person who's giving the reward is giving, right? So you can't expect the same kind of experience from the user. So the seamless nature of the reward experience also becomes very, very important. Now, I'm going to talk about a few of the use cases. I'm not going to talk about our products here because I want to concentrate on probably some of the use cases which we have come across based on our experience in this space. And basically our offerings, if you divide them into, let's say, the different use cases or the sectors, I would say they come under consumer promotions, influencer incentivization, and channel and sales incentivization, right? Probably we can talk about one such cases where we could understand what exactly the issue the particular company or the brand was actually facing and how our solution kind of helped them, navigate this entire journey. Consumer promotions, right? And here, basically, we partnered with a leading bank. Basically, for them, the major pain point was basically in ensuring, again, coming back to the first point, the rewards go out at the exact same time. Usually in banks, as you all are aware, whenever, how many of you have received an offer from a bank saying that you spend so much amount or you do this transaction and then you get a reward? And when do you get those rewards? 2 months, 3 months, right? So why? Typically, the reason is, as banks, there's a lot of reconciliation effort which needs to go into this, right? And usually this happens manually. They have to coordinate with a lot of teams. A lot of teams are involved. Now, getting everyone under one platform becomes very, very essential. So what we designed is basically we designed a platform for them which caters to various departments. We brought everyone under one single platform, and the department is in charge of designing the campaign however they want, and the dispersal is as easy as defining a campaign and selecting the rewards. It could be a gift voucher, it could be a coupon code, whatever it is, and then generating what we call as the codes, right? And how this entire thing works, codes are generated through the platform. It can be as many codes as you want, and then we can take care of delivering those codes to them, or it's up to the bank if they can download the codes and then deliver it to them. Once it reaches the customer, it's a custom branded portal where they'll come, redeem the code, and the entire experience is as easy as few clicks, as we mentioned. Now, what are the advantages? Going back to this, right? We were able to give a consistent reward experiences because earlier there were different departments who are involved, and then each one of them there was no consistent kind of a reward structure which was being maintained. We were able to do that, and then most importantly the data analytics: who is actually using it and who is not, how quickly do they use it, how long do they take to use it, all that, and also most importantly the campaign go live times, right? For us, usually a process which used to take, let's say, 20 to 1 month, 30 days of time was brought down to a few days, couple of days, right? So that's one. Second is, again, in the consumer promotion space, where there was a unique problem where a brand, a leading FMCG company, was launching a few brands, right? And they wanted to understand that the customer who was actually going to a superstore, whatever, so they're going to buy the product and they're buying the right products. And if they are buying the right products, right then and there, can they receive the feedback of that product, right? And how do they incentivize the entire process, right? So what we did is we kind of developed a WhatsApp-based solutions for them. The entire journey, so there was a QR code which was there, placed at the store. Whenever a purchase was made, the user was asked to upload his bill, and through AI, we are able to identify whether the brand and the respective SKU was present in the bill. And the moment they do that, we were able to give them a scratch card, again, gamifying the entire user experience for them, and then they used to receive the rewards. And this reward can be as simple as, a gift card or a coupon code, whatever it is, right? And this again, on real-time activating the rewards at the store. And this entire process, defining this entire process, the entire AI nature of understanding the bill, what is there in the bill, again, took us probably like a week's time for us to design this campaign. And one thing, based on our experience, this is not related to this, but what we have understood is, especially in India, if you have a standardized product, it's not going to work. What I mean by that is every brand or every product, every reward nature is different. It's slightly customized. They will need, probably an additional step, or you need to go that extra mile or something like that. So through ShakePe, what we have done is, we have built this building blocks, the different, points-based systems, links, QR codes, catch cards, and all that, which we are able to plug and play almost in a no-code way, and build that into a journey or a solution to them, right? And that's why we are able to, why we are able to, kind of come up with that solution and deploy it and reduce the go-live time as quickly as possible. Next is influencer gifting. Again, so this program was also kind of interesting because an OEM manufacturer, they had these distributors, and then they're actually selling it to all those mechanics and all that. Now, for a mechanic, right, you can't expect him to be really tech savvy and all that. But at the same time, our client also wanted to understand the effectiveness of this campaign, have a detailed, it needs to be real time in the sense that the distributor, when he's actually giving the rewards to the employees, it needs to be branded as per their branding. So what we did, we kind of developed a links solutions to them where each of the distributors, the brand, kind of defines how much is allocated to each of the distributors, and those were delivered as links, branded as in the OEM manufacturer's branding, and then they could easily download it, print it, and then all the instructions were actually printed and then given it to the mechanics, right? Now, why this is, though it may sound simple, I think Karthik was talking about some time back, saying that, see, when you're actually delivering, such solutions, especially the reward experiences, if the process is, kind of too convoluted, too complicated and all that, for the end user as well as the person who's actually defining the reward mechanism, it becomes, really tricky, right? So what we are doing is, to take this or to make this entire process as seamless and simple as possible. So this is, some of the things what we did. It's a Amazon-related gift code, but in the branding of the OEM manufacturer, right? And similarly, again, in the form of influencer gifting, what we did was, usually when there is a phone manufacturer, they'll have a lot of testings to be done, right? Now, for people who are actually testing these mobile phones, finding these bugs and everything, how do you reward them? So again, we came up with a kind of a point system where the entire experience was based on kind of a WhatsApp, a code will be given to them. They can actually, every time they fix a bug, code is dispersed to the actual user. A customized platform, a points-based platform is given to them where, depending on what brands the customer wants to redeem on, he can actually choose those and then add it into cart, and then check out the entire process, right? And immediately he'll be able to receive it in this WhatsApp, SMS, email, or whatever it is. Yeah, and coming on to our last solution, basically, this is, again, use case. Probably some of you might be aware of this. There is a leading seeds company. What they wanted to do is, usually in a seeds company, whenever they're launching campaigns, it usually goes in the form of, these seed bags, right? And bags, the way they get handled and all that, it's very, very tricky to ensure that we give them a solution which goes through this wear and tear. The idea is, how do they reward the distributors based on the amount of sales they do for the brand. So what we did was that we gave them a QR-based solution. There is a backend, there is a backend where they can generate QR codes. We made a customized a material, a cloth, which handles those wear and tear. This goes inside the seeds bag, and once the distributor opens to sell it to the retailers and all that, they'll be able to scan the code through the app, which we made specifically for the seeds company. And that code has enough information in terms of how many points or what the reward should be. And through this, prior to this, the entire process used to take close to at least 3 to 4 months to make this happen. Why? Because the entire process was done using physical vouchers, and then they had to reconcile at the end of the day, at the end of the campaign period, how long it is going to take, and what kind of sales numbers they have made. So this was a very, very interesting solution, what we made, and then we were able to reduce the entire cycle from almost 3 to 4 months to 15 days. And this is the app I was talking about. Again, we kind of gamified it in the sense that every time they scan a QR code, they receive a scratch card, and once they do that, number of points will get added into their wallet, and these wallets can be redeemed for various experiences, right? Gift cards, or it can be a DBT, direct bank transfer, whatever it is. Yeah, thanks for this opportunity, and if you have any questions, I'd be happy to take. If not,
So much. I would request Mr. Rahul Joshi, AVP and Lead Network Analytics and Automation at Jio, to join us on the stage and felicitate Mr. Santhosh Reddy.